Hey, this is Notser, and we're in the Tier 8 American cruiser Baltimore on the map Haven. And I wanted to check out this camouflage. I had gotten it probably a week ago for some 4th of July mission. There's also a Cleveland version of this, which is available through the collection campaign, not the actual campaign, but there is a collectible portion of it. And once you collect them all, obviously you get the camo for the Cleveland, and it's a premium camo. So expect the exact same from the Baltimore if you were lucky enough to get it. I don't know if it's still available, but it's a gorgeous camo, and I wanted to check it out, and accidentally had a great game. The build is main armament protection, lower chance of flood and fire, better accuracy, acceleration, concealment, everything that I would expect in a cruiser, an American cruiser. That's what I've gone. Some things that I could swap out, maybe the accuracy for extended AA range, especially when the aircraft carrier rework goes through and there's way more in the queue. I will probably reinvest in that module. But for now, everything's going to work out, and I just love the way this camo looks. It's got a little bit of texture. Not just the texture itself, but there's geometry that allows for the light to hit it in just a certain way that it enjoys the appearance. Plus, it's not too loud. Like, wargaming. I love you guys. You do a great job. Do something like the space camo, but do it for every single nation in this style. I think nobody would have an issue with that sort of product, and everyone would enjoy seeing that sort of national flair come to the game in a more attractive manner. Because I love the Texas camo, I love the October Revolution, but this is a step far above. This would absolutely be something that I would target to buy, and I don't know why you guys don't do more premium camos that are this good looking. And that was the primary reason for taking it out. I was, I was like, oh yeah, I got this camo. I haven't really enjoyed it that much since the camo came out. I might as well take it out. And man, yeah, I need to play the Baltimore. I need to play the Cleveland more. So we got into position. Get your bow facing towards the enemy. This 27mm bow, which is beautiful at this tier. I'm going to try and unload on whatever happens to be over by sea. I got radar. I could use that as well. Friendlies are taking significant damage. The Atlanta is about 50% life already, and he is way too far forward, so he should rush back very quickly, Atlanta. But I got a friendly Kagero that is forward of my position, so torpedoes are not a big deal. And, oh, sure enough, enemy kid is spotted. Now, I'm not close enough that I could use radar to immediately respot, but I unload my AP. Surprisingly, I should not have fired AP. I should have fired HE. But we were able to disrupt his ability to capture the base, and he's going to think twice about it, so I do a quick shot. I get another damaging blow on the kid, and I was like, okay, I see what the game's telling me. Just freely fire. And, of course, no return on that investment, but friendly was able to send torpedoes. For whatever reason, B point was not captured, so maybe a radar was able to spot the friendly DD. This is kind of a precarious situation for myself in the Baltimore. Clearly, there's like 5 or 6 enemy ships in front of me. Enemy Cleveland, who I think is using the Chinese New Year camo. It gives a lot of free XP and base XP. A couple enemy ships are moving forward. Fire on the enemy Cleveland. That's absolutely going to deem a damage control. He's not going to let that burn. No cruiser lets one fire burn. Now, if you're a battleship, you might consider that, because you're going to be caught out in a position similar to myself, where a torpedo makes contact and, of course, floods you for a full minute in your great ugly battleship. Because, oh, you thought you could put it out, but, it's okay. It's okay. We actually survived that game, surprisingly, in Algerie, moving forward. Well, I was hoping that he would open up. I am out in the open. This is really dangerous. I would love to fire on the Frenchie, and he is, moving in a position where he is showing a ton of broad. So I fire a little bit of HE, switch right back to AP, of course. With Expert Loader, you could consider allowing your shell to fully reload and then switching to the more ideal shell in the scenario. AP, clearly more ideal, and Clearly, they really want to kill me, so Algedy's firing me, Cleveland's firing me. Look like King George fired on me. But, see you later, Algedy. We don't need you, okay? We need less of you. King George, kind of bow on, kind of broad. He's sort of in between, where HE would be great. Cleveland's camping in the enemy smoke, of course. There's a Leningrad that is somewhat pushing forward, but clearly there's too many enemies out in the open, and we get a little bit of damage on the King George, but no fire. That's not going to do. We need way more of that. And I'm like, this Cleveland, surely he's not going to stay perfectly broad. Fully reloaded HE. Then I switched to AP for that broadside shot. That's the more ideal way to play with Expert Loader. And honestly, if you all are more interested in hearing about that, I might consider, because I was thinking, where should Halsey go? Well, I finally figured out Halsey's going to be my Massachusetts, my Atlanta, and my Worcester commander. Gotta have the red. But for the Expert Loader skill, it's honestly more useful for cruisers who have the reload where it's just 1 or 2 more seconds, no big deal. But the enemy trying to move off, I am not interested in being spotted. I just want to camp over here. Clearly, my team is doing everything they can to lose the game. We're already down 3 ships, but I do have a broadside New Orleans, which I want to fire on, of course. Enemy tries to angle in, and I want to do so much damage. I want to be as powerful as everyone else fears, but whenever my AP makes contact, oh no, Notser, no. Only 2,000. Turns in, turns away, slows down. Perfect answer, and his perfect answer is he's coming right towards me. I'm going to try and break line of sight with this island. It's tall enough that it obviously conceals my location, but short enough that I can fire over it. That is, of course, the best possible island for Americans, and he's going to try. Is that a blind AP shot? Oh, yeah, that's blind. He dunks it right in the island. Oh, if I only had AP for that broadside, but it's okay. We got good damage on him. He's not going to mess with us. King George is going to mess with us. I'm going to mess right back. Friendly Alsace is incredibly low, and I want to try and keep this particular location from the enemy's advancement. Maybe the Alsace can present his bow, and oh yes! Alsace takes out the enemy New Orleans, and I'm completely shielded by the island. Nothing can spot me at all. We're doing good. We look good. Not that much damage taken. Clearly the Baltimore in Tier 8 does not have a heal. And we get 2 fires on King George. Oh, yes. Will the fires actually stick? No, they will not. He actually put them out. But if this salvo makes contact and it causes fires, they're going to stick for a minute. And that would be a minute that would be awesome because, let's face it, team's not doing that hot. Not that hot at all. There's only 5 of us left. Enemy almost has twice the ships remaining, and I'm just like, okay. We got to try and salvage this. Ooh, we got 2 fires on the King George. Nice. Gonna burn for a while. Enemy Nagato out in the open. Friendly DD, obviously not spotted. But, this enemy Nagato, if I can, AP brought. Nope, don't have to do that. Friendly Alsace did it for me. We burned down King George. I got a little fortunate that we got a double fire in 1 salvo, and then 2 salvos later, we got another double fire. That was just a lot of damage that he couldn't mitigate, and this Cleveland is picking on my friendly. And I will not stand for that, Cleveland. Not at all, and please, come on, let me AP you on the broadside. Unload my HE, switch to AP. Of course, he's very aware of my existence, so he's not committing fully to broadside, and so I'm forced to switch back to HE, take advantage of that expert loader. AP just not going to do the kind of damage I want. Well, we do get a fire. Is he going to show broadside? No, of course not. And I always have this situation where it's like, please, if you would just angle slightly more, it would be perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. But no, he actually was distracted by the friendly DD, and he wanted to fire on that guy, and no, 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 no. Fire on me. Don't fire on the friendly. Look, I'm broad. Can't pass that up, right? No. No, of course not. He puts out the fire again. Friendly is firing AP. Not really going to work out. I choose to use radar. Maybe a little too early, if I'm going to be completely honest. Enemy Kutuzov sees me. I'm trying to duck between the smoke and the island itself, so maybe I can freely fire on these guys for a little bit. I'm trying to salvage the game, okay? We've done a good job as a team. We brought it back to, well, now it's 3 versus 6. So they still have twice the amount of ships. Just give a quick hello, Z46. Don't run into me. I don't want to run into you either. We're both low. We're trying to win the game. But there's a Cleveland. He's sort of behind this. If I would obviously have used my radar more appropriately, I could possibly radar him in the smoke that was left by one of his friendly DDs. But hello there, DD Leningrad. You're out in the open. You don't want to be out in the open, my friend. You're going to die very quickly. Very, very quickly. Hey, chill out, guys. I'm just trying to kill your friend. Friendly Leningrad. You know, no big deal. No big deal. Hey, Cleveland, chill out. And I angled just in the nick of time. It looks like the 152s bounce harmlessly off. Leningrad is trying to get outside of my effective gun range. I'm going to unload a little bit more. And I'm going to switch to AP because look at the Kutuzov. Look at this guy. I think he doesn't believe I will fire on him. So I was like, ooh, he's smoking out. Well, we're going to fire directly at him. Try and turn inside the AP. We're good, we're good. And we take him out. 3 citadels. Goodbye, Kutuzov. Oh, yeah, that felt good. It's like, okay. 2 versus 5. Maybe we can take out the Leningrad. Leave me alone, Cleveland, please. Got to break line of sight. Cleveland's still freely firing from the smoke. That Alsace that is alive, he was the super low health. Hey. I think in North Carolina, enemy battleship from the other side of the map tried to fire on me, and just leave me alone. Leave me alone, Cleveland. He's just blind firing. He's trying to get as close as he can to my last known position, and I'm not going to have that. No. No, thank you. Enemy North Carolina. Clearly, there's an enemy DD capturing our base. But, you know what? We're doing okay. We're doing okay. I know it looks really bad. We could kill the Cleveland. We could kill the Leningrad. We could kill everyone and win this game. Believe. But the Cleveland chooses to use radar. I'm going to use radar in response. I want to see where he is. Kind of looks like he wants to angle away from me. You know, expect AP on the Braun. So I'm going to rotate around the island with my nose facing forward. It is 27 millimeters. So if he doesn't have inertia fuse high explosive and he shoots my bow, he's not going to pin it at all. He's got to aim for the superstructure. And of course he gets a fire on me. So I'm going to hold. I don't want to put the fire out for the immunity to go away. And then of course he sets one more fire. So I have to take this damage. I have to kill him right now. Kill the stupid Cleveland. Stop maneuvering. Just go to the bottom. Thank you. And so fortunate that the gap was that wide enough because I lost immunity for 1 second. But Cleveland's dead. We're still alive. It's 2 versus 4. Alsace, you got this. Just kill another enemy ship. I'm going to go back and try and capture C Point. We can do this. We can win this game. Yeah, right you can. You just keep thinking that, Notser. Just keep thinking. I know it's one of those situations where it's like, you know it's a loss. There's no way. But if you don't sail like every moment matters, then you're going to maybe miss out on one of those games where the moment does come, you know. Maybe it's 2 versus 3. Regardless, Alsace was defeated, and I was left to stand alone against the enemy team with not enough points. But Baltimore, really enjoyed this version of the Baltimore. It looks amazing. Let's do more premium camo like this, Wargaming. Please. I hope you enjoyed seeing the Baltimore. We almost outscored the enemy team. Not quite, but almost. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.